Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you this morning? So, listen, I am jumping on here so that we can continue our conversation around a couple of things. Number one, your digital dollars, because we want to make sure you're collecting your money, honey. Number two, growing your following strategically, doing what you need to do to grow. Want to make sure that you are in the know. And for me, number three, one of my favorite acronyms, MORE, more. Master originality, reach, and engagement. So listen, I am currently doing the Digital Dollars 30-day challenge. Yay! Hopefully you're in it, but if you're not, you can definitely join us. And I've been jumping on here while I am having a beautiful time at, I want to say a resort. It's actually my aunt's house. But we are in Jamaica for 10 days, having a great time. And I've been jumping on talking intentionally about what you need to do to consistently bring in revenue, right? Because I'm all the way up in JA, but I'm still doing what I need to do with my client base, checking in with y'all, social media, all the things, right? In the morning, in the AM, then I hang out with the fam. Now, one of the ladies who are in the Digital Dollars Challenge, she sent me an email. She said, LaShonda, I'm struggling. And let me know if the struggle is real. She said, I am struggling. I'm trying to figure out what is a micro product, an irresistible offer that I can either create or recreate and sell right now. One of the things that I talk about when it comes to intentionally working on your goals is my acronym MORE, MORE, Master Originality, Reach, and Engagement. Number one. Number two, I always say to you that you want to work on three core areas. This is what we do in the Assistant Circle. We work on making irresistible offers, sharing messages consistently, messages that make you money, and creating content that converts. One, two, three. If you don't know, now you know, right? You should be consistently working on making irresistible offers, messages that make you money, and creating content that converts. Different levels of conversion. Converting people on social media into your followers, converting those followers into email subscribers, converting those subscribers and followers into actual paying customers, clients, buyers. These are things that you should be doing. And of course, feel free to check in with me. Let me know who you are and where you are in this beautiful world today as I'm hanging out in Jamaica with you, number one. And if you're catching me on the replay side, of course, always feel free to drop into the comment box, hashtag replays rock. So when she sent me that message yesterday, I responded today and I said, okay, here are, because we've been working together, here are a couple of things that I think we should be putting together that you can put together. She's one of my private clients that can help you come up with a micro project for the Digital Dollars Challenge. So let's see what she sends me back because I shared with her 5 suggestions as we get started prepping some products that she can intentionally work on. And I said, you know what? I want to share some suggestions with you. If you feel like the struggle is real for you, it's difficult for you to work on more offers, more sales, more money. If these are things you want to do. Now, side note, write this down, make more. If you go over to sistersense.com/make more, number one, you'll be able to catch up on some of these live sessions that I've been doing and the 5K 30-day challenge that I did as well. You can watch those free 99. Okay. When you go to sistersense.com/make more. That's number one. Number two, I have the make more and the morning money guides waiting for you at sistersense.com/make more. I made sure that those guides, those resources are there for you. Okay. And then, of course, number three, you can hang out with me inside the Digital Dollars 30-day challenge, whether you decide just to do the 30 days with us or to hang out with us consistently every week inside the Sister Sense Circle. What is the Sister Sense Circle? It's my mentorship, mastermind, and accountability community. So, literally, every week I am hosting live trainings. You can watch it live, catch it on the replay side to make sure you're intentionally working on your money. We did the 5K challenge. We've done yesterday, we did grow your following. And today I'm going to do a late night pop up webinar on how to intentionally work on more offers, more sales. I'm just jumping on so that I can get you guys ready for that webinar tonight. All right. So we are every week intentionally inside this assistant circle working on your offers, your irresistible offers, making messages that make you money, and content that converts. If these are things that you want to do, I invite you to join us either just for the 30 days in digital dollars or as part of the ongoing monthly Sister Sense circle. So, with that being said, I'm going to do a couple of things because, like I said, I'm up in the mountains. I have not mustered up the strength, okay? Or not even so much the strength, but the confidence to go for a walk in the mountains. Me, my son, my mother, I'm not a mountain country girl. So I'm like, I'm going to walk out the door, walk a little bit up the mountain and be like, I can't. But hold on. Before we start talking about the training today, okay, let me, I don't need the slide to be sliding right now. So let me show you, like, okay. So the hills are real hilling. We're up the hill and I'm gonna have to keep walking up the hill, but the houses are so pretty. And I want to be able to walk up the hill and hang out with you guys up there, number one. But I've been hanging out on the swing, number two, because the swing is my happy place. It's where I like to be. Okay. Um, but we'll see. It's just really, really, really pretty. And we just kind of soaked in in the pool, had some good vibes and good times out there. And then I was trying to do some video out on the second patio, but I don't think the Wi-Fi was Wi-Fi-ing. The Wi-Fi wasn't Wi-Fi-ing for me, okay? Don't laugh at all the love on the sides. I have a lot of love on the sides. Don't laugh at me. But all right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's talk about more, okay? So this is to prep you for the pop-up training that I am doing tonight. Make more offers, more sales, okay? So if you have your more guide, let's get into it. Did you get your guide yet? Remember, you're going to go to sistersense.com/make more. There are two guides there. One is the make more guide. One is the morning money guide. There are two there for you. Okay. So I am right now in the make more money guide that I've created for you. And I'm going to talk about a few things that you can do. Okay. First thing that I'm going to share to you is a friendly reminder. Life is tough, but you're tougher. I need you to know that. Life is going to life. Life is going to be hard for me and it's going to be hard for you. Nobody gets a pass. Life is tough, but you're tougher. So if you feel like the struggle is real right now, I need you to really figure out intentionally and strategically what are you going to do to make your current situation work for you. I also need you to know this. Somebody write this down. My current situation is not my final destination. It doesn't matter what's happening right now. That's not where you stop. That's not where God says you stop. You keep going. Your current situation is not your final destination. Life is tough, but you're tougher. So, we're going to talk about the resources and solutions that you should be putting into your business, into your life, into your mind, into your heart, into your spirit, so that you are doing what you need to do to intentionally not just bring in revenue, but live your rich life. I always say, to be honest with you, living a rich life is having the freedom and the flexibility to do what you want with who you want when you want. When I think about it, I think about my grandmother, I think about my mother, I think about all my aunts, I think about my aunt in particular. God gave her the freedom, the flexibility, the ability to create this beautiful home where we could be right now. Life is tough, but you're tougher. And she could tell you some stories about things that she done been through. My mother left Jamaica when she was 16 years old. Her mother had to find a way to make a way to create a space where she could go to the States and then bring her sisters to the States and then make me in the States. All the things, right? How are you going to make more? Let's talk about it. When you're here, there's a few things I want to share. Hey, good morning. My current situation is not my final destination. Thank you. Good morning, Afi. Mwah. Thank you for joining me. So, let's talk about some of these solutions. You're trying to figure out, what should I sell right now? What can I monetize? Well, first thing that I want to say to you before I get into these is WWW, work what works. If you've been able to successfully sell some things in the past, baby, my recommendation is, regardless of what I say to you, double, triple, 10x down on what sells for you. Work what works, number one. But number two, no products, no problem. And I mean it. If you don't have a product, that's not a problem. One of the things that you can do, if you look at your Make More guide that I've put together for you, okay? I don't know how well you can see this page, but all of these have examples, okay? Um, is you can host a virtual class. Let's say you do a $27 class, and then you have like a $47 upsell attached to that class. I call these RTEs real time experiences. So literally, I'm doing an RTE this morning. When I looked at my client who said, LaShonda, I don't know what offer, what micro product to create, right? I said, I got you. I sent her some responses, and I said, if the struggle is real, because she said, LaShonda, I am struggling. So I said, if the struggle is real, and there are other ladies or gents in my circle, they want to make those digital dollars, they don't know what to sell, they don't know what to promote right now, let me do a live with you guys now, and then a pop-up webinar workshop late night. I'm going to do a 9 p.m. EST late night pop-up, more offers, more sales for those of you who are in the Digital Dollars program, which is a part of the Sister Sense Circle. So either you have the option of joining the Sister Sense Circle, the monthly mentorship, or just Digital Dollars for 30 days. Whichever one works for you, boo, I got you. Okay. Now, with that being said, coming up with an RTE really is about you and who you wish to serve. Who you wish to serve. So my son is 16 now, right? But back in the day when he was a toddler, my whole world was my Black Moms Club and Mahogany Mama. And I remember I did several joint live stream. Not well, we didn't have live streaming back then, but joint webinar conferences with Lamar and Ronnie Tyler. They are amazing. They are focused on their brand, traffic, profit, and sales, right? But TSP, I believe it's called. Back in the day, and I don't know if they still do Black and Married with Kids, but we did several partnerships and collaborations to host webinars and have conversations around breastfeeding and parenting and being parents and all the things, blended families, all the things, because that was my core area of focus. What is your core area of focus? Drop it into the chat. Have you done a real time webinar before, or is this something that you could prep and put out? Because when you're trying to figure out what to sell, to be honest with you, one of the things that sells well for me is my weekly webinars. Okay. And number one, they sell well because I'm doing them on an ongoing basis and people can participate live or the replays. People can participate internationally. One of my clients is in the UK, Donia, and fingers crossed I get to see her while I'm here in Jamaica. She's flying in from the UK today. I'm coming here. I'm here from the States. So let's see if we could get together. But we've been working together since last year, virtually, right? So whether you do relationships, health and wellness, I see my girl Afi's in the building. She does her own creativity with sewing. What's your wheelhouse? Creating a space where you create an RTE, real-time experience for your tribe, baby, that's something that you can do. Number one. Number two, how many of you have books? How many of you have books? My client this morning who said, LaShonda, the struggle is real. I do not know what to sell right now. I gave her 5 recommendations. One of them was, you have a physical book that's sitting there. Are you selling the digital version? Number one. And it's not just a physical book, it's actually a planner. And I don't know if you know this, but digital journaling and digital planners is a whole vibe. Okay. I've got my own that I've created. I literally hosted a virtual retreat where the ladies in my circle went through my momentum planner virtually as a digital planner on their computers, their laptops, their tablets. They did it virtually, baby. Now, if you're an author, you should be proactively selling the physical, but the digital versions of your books, number one. Number two, if you, like my client, like me, you have your own planners, you have your own journals, are you selling them virtually? Now, I'm going to show you something. I brought these because, of course, these are some of my print on demand products. This is one of my notebooks, right? Girl Boss Goals. Yay! I commissioned an artist and she did these beautiful graphics for me, number one. And she also did me as well. And as a graphics designer, I created these are lined notebooks. She believed she could, and so she did. That's me, right? And my mom said, you should get these in Target. You should have these in Marshalls. These are great. And so, one of the things that I've been talking about is going wide, expanding your brand. I sell a lot of my stuff on my own, on my Shopify store at sistersense.shop. But I talked about going wide and being in bigger marketplaces, retail distribution, those things. I'm tipping my toe in that direction this year, but that's a different direction, right? So to be clear, for my client with the physical product, I'm like, hey, can you go digital? And for me, who has a lot of digital products, I'm both creating POD physical products as well as working on tapping into going wide, other markets, retail distribution, marketplaces, right? Mainstream as another solution, right? Think about Tabitha Brown and all of these amazing partnerships. She has won an Emmy. She's got a children's show on YouTube. She just hit 1 million followers on YouTube. OMG. She has she's got lots of lines in Target, right? Her clothing line. She's got foods. She's on the Food Network. All the things, these partnerships. One of the ladies in my circle, as a matter of fact, the lovely Pam Perry, she's like, LaShonda, I have a possible partnership. Let's talk this week. I'm like, all right, Pam, just let me know. Let's get on the phone. Um, you have either people in your tribe that you can leverage, number one, or you can go out and seek partnerships, or you can participate in one of the many small business partnership programs that these companies have. These Barnes and Nobles, Amazons, Targets, Costco's, Sam Clubs, all the things, right? One of the lovely ladies in my circle, Dawn Fitch, she's the curator of Puka Pure and Simple. And yesterday in our training, I talked about how Dawn joined my network, Black Businesswoman Online, that has over 10,000 amazing entrepreneurs in the circle. She joined that community several years ago. And how she kind of stood out to me is that she was posting a lot of videos of herself selling her products. She has beauty products, right? And she was able to successfully get them into her local Whole Foods. And that is where she started to do mainstream distribution. You want to make more money. You've got to be able to, number one, figure out how do you make nothing out of something, something out of nothing, right? Remember Miss Mary Mac? Miss Mary Mac, 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 all dressed in black, black, black. Trying to make $1 out of 15 cents? Come on now. You got to get creative. You got to get ingenious. You got to think out of the box so that you intentionally do what you need to do to bring in your revenue. You said no product. I said no problem. Create a real-time event. Now, if you struggle with any of these steps, step in to my virtual office and let's work on it. Of thinking about the real-time offer, putting it together, let's work on it. But these are some things that you need to do. Real-time offers, collaborations, going wide. If you have physical, go digital. If you have digital, go physical. You gotta change your perspective. I feel like I'm about to do a dance for y'all. I have on the jumper, but the jumper ain't jumping right now because I'm trying to not layer up too much. While the sun is doing its thing, like it's bouncing in and out by the grace of God. So, my hubby works 12-hour shifts, so he's at home and he's like, were you in your last live with the fan on? he had to work and do his thing. So it's me, Christopher, and like all the fam. I'm going to call him my granddad, even though he's not one of my official granddads, but he is my granddad because he's married to my grandma. And they're the cutest. He's here as well. He's like, I haven't seen you since you were 7 years old. And I was here in Jamaica for my aunt's wedding. He's like, what are you now, 42? I was like, I'm 43. He's like, I haven't seen you since you were 7 years old. And he's 79. Let's see if I can get some of my Jamaican OGs on a live stream with me. They're going to be like, no, sir. No, sir. Let's see if I can get them in the virtual building. But, you got to love um, our elders. And I just think it's just a beautiful thing when I can see family, or I could just see people in general that are like my grandmother. She's in her 80s. He's hit almost 80. He's 79. And I can see people in their 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond. It's just a beautiful thing. So anyway, I have to do this because the heat is heating. The sun is sunning. Okay, so don't be mad at me. Can you create a real time experience? Number one. If you're digital, can you go physical? If you're physical, can you go digital? We are going to do my late night digital dollars challenge tonight at 9 p.m. EST if you want to hang out with me. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm doing this out of love because at 9 p.m. EST, I'm asleep. The sun be sunning, y'all. So after I wake up at the good God Lord's 4 o'clock in the morning, I come on here and I eat some good food and I hang out with the family. We was in the pool all day yesterday. After I take my last bath and I go in that bed at 8, 9 o'clock, my mother had to wake me up. She was like, are you going to eat something? I was like, uh-huh, uh-huh. And I had some rice and peas. I ate some food. I went right back to sleep. Okay. So me up at 9 p.m. EST for you. That is my 40-year-old old lady body stretching because I go to sleep early to wake up early. But anyway, if you say, LaShonda, I have no list, no worries. I have no products, no problem. I have no list, no worries. One thing that you can do to intentionally bring in revenue is create freebies that help you build your list that you can monetize. So you take that same concept of a real time virtual experience, let's say like this lives, pre Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, all the way live. One of the original OGs with live stream was Periscope several years ago, right? I don't know if y'all remember Pericon. I was at that, right? Um, Periscope was like a thing for a minute. One of the things that I remember doing when I jumped on Periscope was like, I'm going live for 30 days. Then I took all those live streams and I bundled it. And I said, hey, if you want to get access to 28 days of fire and focus, my live stream trainings, go here, buy that. Going live is an opportunity for you to reach people, right? In so many ways, but nobody says you have to keep those lives up. Live stream is one example, but it's not the only. You could do a live Zoom, a live webinar training, and people sign up for free and get the opportunity to join in that for free. But guess what? I want you to write this word down. VIP. You know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about? VIP. What does that mean? That means that outside of them getting the opportunity to participate for free, which helps you build the list that you don't have, by the way, intentionally, strategically doing free trainings to build your list, and then saying, hey, guess what? My VIP people, number one, they get all the replays. So if you miss anything, you get the replays. My VIP people get private Q&A sessions with me. My VIP people get this bonus. They get that bonus. They get this ebook. Beef it up. Make it mwah, chef's kiss. No list, no problem. No list, no problem. No sales or low sales. Let's talk about that. If you feel like for whatever reason you're in a season where your sales are low, one thing that you can do is TTOs. I love these. TTOs, I call these taste tester offers. These are good. They're practically free, but they're not. They're LPP, low price point products. So can you come up with an offer that is maybe $1, $2, $3, $7, under $10. We call that the low hanging fruit. It could be a starter offer, entry point offer. It could be something that you used to sell at a higher price point, and now you're going to give them a crazy deep discount, 90% off, because you want to sell it. Now, it's an opportunity for you to generate revenue that's going to help you with your daily, everyday sales goals. But then also, to once you've got them in the door, sell them more. Once you've got them in the door, sell them more. People got to try a little before they buy more, right? Do you need to work on creating your TTO's offers and having conversations about your offers more often? So, for example, some of you, like myself, or are authors. How often do you talk about your book? Some of you, like myself, have your own community, have your own tribe. How often are you talking about your tribe? How often are you creating activities for your tribe, letting people know, hey, come sign up for this, sign up for that? Your vibe attracts your tribe. How active you are, how much you do as far as conversations is going to affect how many people want to sign up and participate in what you've created, right? So we talked about no products, no problem, no list, no worries, no sales or low sales. You want to work on creating EIOs, easy irresistible offers, and TTOs, taste tester offers. Do you have these or do you need to create these? Drop into the chat, please, because we are going to focus on making more offers and making sales. We're going to focus on that later today, okay? 9 p.m. EST morning. Last one that I'm going to share with you is no cash, low cash. No cash, low cash. Get your customers fired up with a fire sale, okay? Get your customers fired up with a fire sale. Now, by the way, when you grab your Make More guide, I'm a visual girl, so I've made sure inside of Make More, you have examples of all of these strategies that I'm sharing with you now. Okay. And we're going to go through these in more detail in tonight's Digital Dollars pop up. But of course, that is for those of you who decide to do the 30-day challenge or join This is the Sense circle. Okay. So remember, write this down. Make more. MORE, master originality, reach, and engagement. For those of you who want to make more, you're going to go to sistasense.com/make more. Maybe you'll see that in the description, but if not, you can just listen to me. sistasense.com/make more. Take this opportunity to join us in the 30-day challenge. I have awesome pop ups happening for the next 30 days. The one that I'm doing with you guys tonight is on more offers, more sales. This is just kind of like a pre-prep session to get your mind right, thinking about how you can work on more offers and more sales for your tribe. Okay. So the last one was get your customers fired up with a fire sale. Okay. This is when you're going to offer excess inventory. Some of you have a lot of stuff either sitting on your digital or your physical shelf that you could get rid of. So your excess inventory, number one, or easy to repurpose evergreen offers, number two. Baby, how many of you have a lot of stuff sitting on your virtual shelf? Things you've created that you're not doing anything with now. Or it's not so much that you're not doing with it anything with it, but it's sitting there collecting digital dust as opposed to actual dollars. Thank you so much for dropping that into the chat box. I appreciate you. Mwah. What are you not doing so that you're in a space that you can attract what you want? AIMS, one of my favorite acronyms, AIMS. Am I missing something? What are you missing? You probably have some things that you can put into a fire sale. Excess books, clothing, bags, jewelry, products, those of you who sell physical things, or ebooks, courses, worksheets, assessments, those of you who sell digital things that you can drop a fire sale on. Okay? Right? Get you fired up with the fire sale. Remember, I said to you, there are a couple of groups you need to be working in. your followers, your social media followers, your email list subscribers, as well as your actual customer base. You need to be building a customer base, getting those people to refer people back to you and come back to you more often so that you can create a space where you're generating revenue consistently. If that's a struggle for you, this is the Ascent Circle, the Digital Dollars 30-day challenge. That's what we're working on. All right. So, those are some recommendations that I want to share with you. Number one. Number two, I'm going to head on inside because I hear the clank, 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 clank of the dishes. Yesterday we had some sawfish fritters and porridge, and we had breadfruit the day before. It's just some good stuff. Some good stuff. So let's see what's on the pot, what's on the fire this morning. Work on your products. Check in with me. Email sistersense@gmail.com if you have any questions. Hopefully, I get to see you guys inside of tonight's pop up. And sunshine through me. Enjoy. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all enjoy your days too. Like I said, I'm going to do the late night live tonight. If you want me to email you the details about tonight's Digital Dollars pop up on more offers, more sales. If you go, oh man, I missed it. You ain't missed nothing. I always record the replays. So keep on keeping on. Join the community. You'll get access to what we do over the course of the next 30 days live, plus the replays too. Okay. So all that good is sitting up in there for you. Okay. Anything else I want to say before I go? Money goals. Okay. Those of you, if you do have an actual product to sell, I was talking a lot about offers, but I didn't talk so much about sales in this video. But if you do have something that you can sell, maybe you want to start off with a fire sale today to kind of get the ball rolling, right? With the fire sale today or this weekend. I love Friday, Saturday, Sunday sales. Maybe you want to do something like that. I always tell y'all, my mama used to be obsessed with Macy's, and her Macy's one day sale on Saturday was her thang thang. Okay. I don't know how Macy's has a one day sale every Saturday, but that's how they make their money, honey. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So maybe you need to work on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday sale so that you could work on your sales this weekend, right? Or maybe you need to think about what you have available for sale and create some low-hanging offers, some TTO taste tester offers for your tribe. That's something else you can do. But make sure that you download the Morning Money Guide too, literally, because I love y'all for free. I put 2 free resources on the sistersense.com/make more page. The Morning Money Guide, because honey, you want to wake up and make that morning money. Getting intentional about your offers and your sales, as well as the Make More Guide too. Okay. Those freebies are there for you. You could talk to me, free 99, send me an email, sistersense@gmail.com. Or when you're on the sistersense.com website, click the gray tab on the right to send me a voice message. Don't cost you nothing but free 99 if you want to send me a voice message or an email. But I'm going to tell you, opportunities expire. And I'm doing a quiet closeout of all my offers, all my calls, so that I can focus on my current clients in the Ascent Circle and my private clients who I'm working on their websites and pages for the remainder of the year. So I can't tell you what I have here is going to be here in a few days or even a few weeks from now because I'm doing a quiet closeout. Okay. Opportunities expire. They go up and then they go away. So if you do want to talk to me for free 99, email message number 1, take advantage of the resources I've got for you on sistersense.com/make more. Number 2, number 3, join us in the community, the Ascent Circle, ongoing monthly mentorship and accountability, ongoing monthly mentorship and accountability, or just inside the Digital Dollars 30-day experience for the next 30 days, whichever one works for you. Okay. Either way, I got you. All right. Mwah. I'll see y'all later. Catch you on the flip side. Have a great day.